Welcome everybody to the 8th annual Siesta Key Rum Barrel Tree Lighting Party. So, this is an unusual year. 2020 has not been normal, so our party tonight isn't going to be quite the normal party. But we're going to try and do everything we can, make it how we've done it in the past. So maybe you can't be in here to have a drink with us and listen to live music, but we have a couple of demonstrations of cocktails you're going to get to see in a few minutes, so you can make some nice holiday cocktails at home. We're going to be listening to some amazing live music that's going to be starting in just a couple of minutes. We're going to be lighting the barrel tree, of course, this evening. We also have some really cool clips we filmed this week behind the scenes at Siesta Key Rum. So you can actually get a look into our bottling room. You're going to get to see how we take our rum and we put it into bottles. We're going to talk a little bit about how we distill and how we filter and all that sort of thing. And of course, at the end of the night, we are going to use this fancy little drum we have here that has all of the raffle entries in it, and we're going to draw the raffle and see who wins the barrel tonight. And I'm going to share some numbers with you a little bit later of how we've done for raising money for Toys for Tots this year, because that is one of the main reasons we do this, is to raise money for Toys for Tots. In the past, that's been through ticket sales. No ticket sales this year, but the raffle has worked out really well. I think you're going to be impressed. So before we move into the music, I'm going to turn it over to my beautiful wife, Nancy, first. Then we're going to look at an old commercial we did with the Christmas theme way back when. It's kind of embarrassing to even play this thing, but it's pretty funny. So you'll get a glimpse into the early days, our first attempts at marketing. So for now, I'm going to turn it over to Nancy, and then we'll send it on over to the commercial, then to Bill to hear some music. So thanks for joining us tonight.
Hi, guys. Just want to say we really miss you tonight. Definitely not the same without you being here. I also want to say thank you so much for donating pots. It's a whole cause. Can't imagine any child not having a present. That's all I have to say. Merry Christmas.
Hey, can I get an SK Spice and Ice? Sure.
We make Siesta Key spiced rum in Sarasota, Florida with real spices and a touch of honey. Thanks for trying it.
Holiday music tonight, as well as some original music from us, the Aquaholics. So hope you guys enjoy it. We've got lots of great things lined up for you in the next hour. So sit back, relax, enjoy. Make sure if you're iPhoning it, send it to the big screen TV in your living room, because it'll be great. And put it through the big speakers.
The channel markers lead the way. Don't have a destination in mind, just looking for some good times. Packed all my fishing gear, don't forget the ice cold beer. A group of dolphins come to play, this is going to be a great day. Everything's better on the water, seeing a nice little climber. Sunset's red rider, see moonlighter, beer's much colder. I ain't getting any older. The girls are much hotter, but everything's better on the water. There ain't no pool in my backyard to understand it's not that hard. When your backyard is ocean, it's what I need for my emotion. I get a fresh catch of the day, things are surely going my way. Sunsets in the sea, this is the way it's supposed to be. Everything's better on the water, see it miles little calmer. Sunset's red brighter, all we see is moonlighter. Christmas. It's my favorite time on the sea. All alone, just you and me. Lay back, looking toward the sky. The tide is getting high. Moon shines in the night. We're just away in the starlight. Everything's better on the water. See the mountains in color. Sunset's a bit brighter. Before we see the lighter. Beer's much colder. I ain't getting any older. The girl's so much hotter. Everything's better on the water.
Oh, thank you guys. Because we can hear you clapping at home.
You're cheering and screaming and yelling.
Hey, we're going to do a little Christmas music to get you in the festivities. It's been quite a year, so hopefully this will brighten you up a little bit. But we have a great backdrop behind us of Siesta Key Rum in the barrels. We picked this location because we all like rum. And we have the barrel that's going to be auctioned off later, right in the center behind us.
So is this what a halo looks like when you die and go to heaven?
A halo of rum? I don't know. So let's get a little festive Christmas music going here. It's island style. Let it snow. Jingle bell rock.
Thank you over there. Thank you all, 5 of you, 6 of you. Appreciate that very much.
Well, we're going to take you back to some of our original music, but we're going to go visit a desert island. And this is a list of things that we would take if we were stranded on that desert island.
Rum.
There is rum involved.
It would have to be.
Siesta Key Rum, this guitar to play while watching the sun. But the most important thing that I would take is you. Just
Thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far this evening. Now we have some noise from inside here in the distillery. But I know that all of you are sitting at home and going, gosh, if I had a bottle of Siesta Key Rum, what would I do right now? What drink would I make? You're asking that, I can tell. But you know what? We have the problem solved for you, because we're going to go right now and visit Audrey, who's in the tasting room, and she's going to show you how to make one of her favorite drinks using, of course, the greatest rum in the world, Siesta Key Rum. Take it away, Audrey.
Hi everyone, I'm Audrey Thrift. I'm the tasting room manager here at Siesta Key Rum. We hope you're enjoying our virtual barrel tree lighting. I'm going to take a break from the music for just a second so I can show you how we make two of our holiday Christmas drinks. The first one is a light and refreshing take on a Moscow Mule. It is our Caribbean Christmas Mule. We're going to be using our silver rum in it, which is why we're calling it Caribbean instead of Moscow. So first you're going to start with 1 ounce of our silver rum and 1 ounce of good cranberry juice. Give that a good stir. Top that with 2 ounces of ginger beer, a nice squeeze of fresh lime, dump it in, and some fresh cranberries. And that's our Caribbean Christmas Mule. Tastes like the holidays in Florida. Moving right along to our spiced Siesta Coquito. So this one you can make using our spiced rum, our toasted coconut, the coffee rum, or our silver rum. I'm going to show you how to do it using the spiced rum because that's my favorite way to do it. So first, we're going to take 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, dump that into the pitcher. Make sure you scrape the sides and get every single ounce out of this can. And 2 ounces of coconut milk. 2 cans of coconut milk. It's a Christmas party, we're drinking. And then we're gonna add 8 ounces of our Siesta Key spiced rum, 1.5 ounces of water, and 3 pinches apiece of cinnamon and salt. Give that a good stir. You could even put this in your blender if you wanted to. Make sure it's nice and blended. And put this in your fridge or freezer for a couple of hours because you want to get it nice and cold. It's a Puerto Rican take on eggnog, so it's going to be that thick and creamy, desserty type drink. Pour that into a nice glass when it's cold, and you've got yourself a spiced Siesta Coquito. I hope you guys have enjoyed my 2 recipes. We're going to turn you back to the music, and thank you so much for tuning in. The recipes themselves are going to be available online at siestakeyrum.com. Happy holidays!
Thank you, Audrey. We appreciate that. I got to tell you guys, this is just the coolest thing in the world. I can't believe I'm actually standing in my own rum distillery getting a basically private concert here from musicians of this caliber. So everybody give them a big hand at home and in the distillery. Let's hear a little applause for the Aquaholics here. Oh, how cool. So what we're going to do now is just briefly introduce the 3 employees we do have here tonight, part of our team. They're standing over here. First we have Wyatt. Wyatt, raise your hand. Wyatt is our lead distiller. So if you're enjoying your rum at home, thank this man for making it. He runs those stills all day long. Standing next to Wyatt, the future daughter-in-law in the family, Audrey, who is the tasting room manager. Say hello, Audrey. But not only does Audrey do the tasting room, if you look at this tree tonight, she is the one who decorated it this year. It was her first time doing the tree. She was nervous to get it right, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. So thank you, Audrey. She also picks out all the cool things you find for sale in the tasting room now. And next to Audrey is Nicole. Nicole is the operations manager. If you wonder how this whole place stays together and keeps running on a daily basis, you want to thank Nicole for keeping everything running. So with that, guys, thank you very much for standing up there. We are going to go into some video clips now. So it's 3 clips you're going to see. The first one is going to be Wyatt talking about distilling. He's going to show you some of our equipment, just give you a brief overview. Then we're going to go to Jarrell. Jarrell is known as the hardest working man in Siesta Key Rum. This guy just never stops all day long. He's one of our distillers. And you're going to get to see him at work. And then you're going to see Adam, who's our production manager. And Adam basically manages production, but what he's going to be showing you tonight is the bottling room. It's actually a glimpse into a day in the bottling room. So with that, I'm going to turn it over and we'll get the clips rolling.
Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in and happy holidays. My name's Wyatt. I'm the lead distiller here at Siesta Key Rum, which really just means that I make the rum. So a general day here at Siesta Key Rum starts off here in M1. This is called our mash tank, and it's where we add in our molasses to clean it up. So our rum is made from molasses. Inside of this mash tank, we get it really hot, and we remove any solids that will mess with the rest of our process later if we don't remove them. With that clean molasses in the mash tank, we're going to take it and we're going to move it over to these 2 twin tanks right here, F1 and 2. And these are our fermentation tanks where we make the alcohol. We're going to double the volume of that molasses with water, and then we throw yeast into these tanks, which makes the alcohol. It essentially makes us a molasses beer that's about 9 to 11%. But since we're making rum here and not beer, we need to remove the alcohol from the other liquid, and we do that over here at our still. This entire portion over here is the still, and it looks very large, but it's actually a very simple concept. We take the fermentation and we put it in that end piece, which is called the pot, and works just like a pot does. We heat up the alcohol in there until it boils and turns into vapor. The vapor then goes through the pot and it goes up through this large copper cylinder called the column, which really just cleans up and kind of filters the vapor to make it cleaner. After there, the vapor goes into the stainless steel cylinder called the condenser, which is full of cooling pipes. So when the hot vapors hit the cold cooling pipes, they get condensed back into liquid and roll down this spout here, just like you can see happening right now, into a collection tank, where we now have silver rum. It goes through a little bit more filtration, and at this point, we're going to hand it over to Jarrell to either finish the last filtration or turn this into coconut or coffee or spice.
Hey, my name is Jarrell. I'm a distiller here, and my job is to filter and infuse all of the rum.
Alright guys, while Jarrell is working, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our filtering and infusing. As you guys probably already know, we are infusing all of our rums with only real ingredients. No chemical flavorings like that nice giant tank of toasted coconut rum Jarrell's working on now. He made that today with real shredded golden brown toasted coconut. So then that leaves us with the huge task of filtering all that rum. The coconut's especially hard because of all the oil that's in there. But we use a couple different ways to infuse and filter our rum. This crazy looking device here is an example of one of them. This is a filter press that we do some of our filtering with. But once all of that rum is infused and filtered, it is ready for bottling. So now we're gonna pass it over to Adam in the bottling room. Thank you guys for watching. Merry Christmas. Goodbye.
Hi everyone, my name is Adam and I'm the production manager here at Siesta Key Rum. And part of my job is to oversee the bottling process, and we figured we'd give you guys a little look of what it looks like to put the rum in the bottle. Well, the first station we have is over here. It's our bottle cleaning machine. It puts a puff of air inside those bottles, cleans out that bottle, any debris that get into it during transportation. And then we're going to pass it up to the next station here, which is our bottle filling machine. It literally just fills up the bottle with rum. Once that bottle's we're going to pass it off to the next person over here, and this person's going to put a cork in it. That is not a joke, that is literally what that person does all day long. And then we finally pass it off to the next person who's going to put the label on it. The bottle sits in the little label machine, spins the bottle around, and it gets a label on the front and back of it. Then we're going to pass it off to this person sitting in this comfy chair here. His name is Patrick. Now, Patrick gets the honor of putting the batch number on every single one of those bottles in a little white square. Yes, he has the fun job. And then we get to slide it off to the person who grabs that bottle, puts it in one of these boxes, and sticks it on to our big pallets here. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but really, it's kind of interesting. And gentlemen, let's show them how this all goes.
Man, wasn't that great? You guys have so much knowledge now about how things occur and how this great rum is made every day here. So we're big fans. Hopefully you guys are big fans too. If you're watching from the south here and hopefully in Florida, we're going to keep you in a Caribbean mood. If you're up north, where I know there's lots of snow watching, hopefully this will help thaw things out for you a little bit. But this is an original song called Caribbean Blue. We'll take you on a little trip down to Mexico.
the scented beaches to relax and unwind. A perfect place it was designed. Oh, Mexico, I bid you adieu till I see you again. The Caribbean blue, a turquoise waters of the Caribbean blue. Palm trees sway with the wind. The golden sands bring this beautiful view. There's no end to the time I could spend on this Caribbean blue. On this Caribbean blue. On this Caribbean blue. On this Caribbean blue.
Give a hand to my dancers over there.
Oh,
Nice
were they
dancing
dancing?
over there. Yeah, they were dancing.
Well, I can't tell you how amazing it is. I know that you guys can't be here in person, but you know, we've talked about doing a show here in the distillery for several years with Troy, and finally tonight we got to do it. But the reason for it, you know, isn't the greatest reason that we had to do it virtually for you. We'd much rather you all be here in person with us, but hopefully you guys are enjoying it from wherever you are tonight. But it is great to be in this place where all this great rum is made.
Those of you who have been here before can understand it. Those of you who have not need to come here, because when you walk in, you hear the angels go, "Ah, ah, ah." It's amazing when you walk in here.
And this rum behind me is, you know, it's speaking to us.
They told me how to use the straw thing, but I don't
Yeah,
want to get
well,
in
we'll have
trouble.
to maybe, you need one of those drills to kind of put a hole in it.
I'm just trying to slide one of these in the van on the way out if nobody's looking. So.
Well, if you haven't, if you just stumbled upon us, I know that a lot of people out there that listen to our music are already fans of Siesta Key Rum through our association with them, and we have a song about that that hopefully you'll get to hear later. But if you haven't been down here and you're not familiar with the rum, you need to go out and definitely check it out. I know ABC carries it, Walmart, liquor store carries it, Total Wine carries it, Publix liquor store carries it. I'm looking at everybody around the room going, am I wrong or hitting the right places? All right, because I know I've gotten it there before. So if you haven't tried the rum, do yourself a favor and go out and get it. I was in the, a few months, well, it was actually it was before all of this went down, but I was in the liquor store and there was a guy in there next to me and he was just buying some cheap old bottle of rum, and I talked him into getting the Siesta Key Rum, and he was definitely more the better for it. But and also, if you haven't been down to the distillery, you owe it to yourself to come down at some time. We're doing, socially distant tours, I believe. I'm getting the nod. Socially distant tours with masks and all of that great stuff. So come down. They have a tasting room in here, which you saw earlier in some of the video clips that we've got. And, of course, you can take some rum home with you. So make sure you come down and check that out whenever you're ready, because they'd love to see you down here. We're going to jump back into some Christmas and holiday music for you. There's a new twist on this familiar song. Here's another little Christmas song for you. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Oh, we got people up now. They're climbing up on stuff.
You're cut off. No more. Oh, just for the record, they're not doing anything. There's certain shows doing. So. How things can be spun around nowadays.
Well, I think we should do the song that kind of made all of this possible. What do you think? Do we do that? Troy, you know what song we're talking about, right? All right. It does have something to do with coconut rum. It was my first indoctrination into this tasty Siesta Key toasted coconut rum. It inspired me so much that I wrote a song about it. Troy heard it, called me, said, hey, let's do something with this song, and here we are. So this is where it all began for us.
People John. Siesta Key, toasting, cooking, and rum, banging on my drum, waiting this come from. I think I'm gonna get me some. In a minute. Sick, toasting, cooking, and rum. It's a bottle full of fun, a liquid shine of goodness. When I'm hanging in the sun. So bring for me up on the stage, I spare no expense. The words will start to sound like I'm not making any sense. The feeling's really getting strong, and all feels so intense. It's liquid gold at any time to boost your confidence. Siesta Key, toasted, cooking, and rum, banging on my drum, where did this come from? Nicole, would you get me some? Siesta Key, toasted, cooking, and rum. It's a bottle full of fun, a liquid shine of goodness when I'm hanging in the sun. That's how this party all started.
We've taken your rum everywhere with us, down to Key West and back, every stage possible, and snuck it on there. When they're not serving it, we're serving it, so, you know. We have had a lot of fun with this stuff.
All right, we're going to do one last song for you, and then we've got the tree lighting coming up and the barrel drawing coming up.
It's missing. It's in my van. Sorry, loser.
What's that?
But the barrel, it's in my van already.
Oh. This will help me. So we're going to take you all the way to Hawaii, because we like things warm and toasty down here in Florida.
This is part of the live thing where you don't get to see if it's on a TV show where they edit everything. You don't see.
Is it live or is it Memorex?
Memorex is live. The white Milli Vanilli guys.
All right, so we're going to take you to Hawaii for a little song called Mele Kalikimaka. Then we're going to turn it back over to Troy and wrap us up here. Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright. Sun will shine by day, no stars by night. Mele Kalikimaka is Hawaii's way to send Merry Christmas to you. Mele Kalikimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from a land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green
Billy Blicky Monk is a wise way to say Merry Christmas to you. Billy Blicky Monk is the thing to see on a bright white Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from a land where palm trees sway. We know Christmas will be green and bright, the sun will shine by day and all the stars by night. Billy Blicky Monk is a wise way to say Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas, Merry, Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you guys so much. Everyone have a Merry Christmas, and we're going to turn it back over for some final thoughts from Troy and oh, wait, we have one more thing. One more thing before that, because we got to go visit with Nicole in the tasting room. She was going to sit in there, and I wasn't going to go to her, and she would have been drinking rum by herself all night long. So we're going to turn it to Nicole and visit with her in the tasting room, and then we'll turn it back over to Troy.
Hello everybody, my name is Nicole Kaplan. I'm the operations manager here at Siesta Key Rum. We are taking another break from the music to show you all another very tasty cocktail recipe. Today we're going to be making a Siesta Key Rum favorite, a real classic, our hot buttered rum recipe, which is perfect for the holidays. And although it never gets really too chilly down here in Sarasota for all you people up north or anywhere that actually gets cold, this recipe is delicious to drink on a cool evening. So it sounds, or it is as rich as it sounds, folks. Hot buttered rum is definitely sweet and has a lot of butter in it, but it's worth it for a delicious holiday treat every now and then. So we're going to start with an entire stick of softened butter. Then we're going to add to this 1/4 of a cup of honey. And don't worry folks, it is a whole stick of butter, but this recipe is for multiple servings, so don't worry too much about that. Get all that honey in there as if it needs to be any sweeter. We will now add 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar. Put that in there. Then 1/2 of a teaspoon of cinnamon for all those nice warm spices. Prepping my water, getting a little hot here. Then 1/4 of a cup of, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And just 1/8 of a teaspoon of cloves. It's a little bit of a stronger flavor, so you don't need too much of that. And then folks, just a pinch of salt to kind of balance out all of that sweetness. Okay, now we're going to take our mixer and mix everything up. You can probably do this with a whisk too, but our recipe calls for a mixer, so here we go. Okay, so everything's blended now into really a nice smooth consistency. And now all you need to do is add this mixture into 2 cups of boiling water. Mine isn't quite boiling, but it's pretty hot and probably good enough. You just want to be able to get that butter and sugar all melted in there. And my water will do the trick. Alrighty. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, it already smells so good, so warm and welcoming. You can also make this recipe and keep it in a crock pot during your holiday festivities and just be taking little drinks of it throughout the day. All right, now last, obviously the best part, we're going to use a cup of Siesta Key spiced rum. Works with all those spices that are already in there. And get that mixed in. You want to allow that to just warm a little bit in there. And then folks, you're going to want to make sure it's nice and hot, and then it's already ready for serving. So you can use your favorite mug. Shout out to High West Distillery with this cool mug here. And then garnish with some cinnamon sticks, and you have yourself a very delightful holiday drink. But thank you folks for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Now back to the Christmas festivities out in the distillery. Thanks folks.
Okay, guys, thanks. Nicole, welcome back. It's turning out to be a pretty cool evening. I'm enjoying this. We have two more big events for you, and the one we're going to do right now is the drawing for the raffle results. I want to give you a couple of numbers first. So, a little background. We've been raising money for Toys for Tots every Christmas. We think it's a great cause, and normally we do that by ticket sales for the people who get to actually come in person. So we were all sitting around one Friday trying to figure out, what are we going to do this year? We have to, raise money, especially this year, probably more than many. And someone threw out the idea, why don't we raffle off one of our barrels? Great idea. So we picked one that had a really cool history. This isn't just any normal barrel even. This is a 58-gallon barrel. It started life as a ruby port barrel. We aged gold rum in it. It was used to age beer in. It's been in our beer barrel program. It's a really cool barrel. So anyway, we put the word out there. We didn't know how we'd do with it. We were hoping we'd raise a little bit of money. And as it turns out, we, in person, sold 131 tickets, and online sold 709 tickets for a total of 840 tickets, or $4,200 we raised for Toys for Tots, or you raised for Toys for Tots. So a big thank you to everybody who bought raffle tickets. And I have to say, too, thanks to Audrey and Nicole, they're around here somewhere, because those 709 online tickets, they hand wrote every one of those names on the tickets you see in here. So if you registered online, your ticket was either written by Audrey or Nicole, and it's now in our little magic bucket here. So with that, Nancy, can you spin this around a little for us? Okay, here we go. The big winner is Robert Briggs. I know Robert. He's in here quite often. So, Robert, congratulations. You have just won yourself a barrel. So I do have to say, though, everybody who just missed out on the barrel, I do feel bad for you, but feel good because you helped out Toys for Tots. But what we are going to do is give away 5 T-shirts tonight as well. So the next 5 names that we pull out of here, we're going to send you a T-shirt. Okay, we have Dominic from California. Dominic, I have to say, Dominic, thank you very much if you're watching. Dominic purchased 250 tickets. This is ticket 201 of 250. So, Dominic, you didn't get the barrel, but at least we'll get you a T-shirt. Okay, T-shirt number 2. I'm sorry, Dominic. We can only send you one T-shirt. Okay. That's 3 for Dominic. You're going to... No, that's not. I'm sorry. That's Strange Bonio, I believe, if I'm seeing that properly. I guess I should put my reading glasses on. For number 3, we have Amy O'Gars? Okay. We will contact you. We have all your info. So, T-shirt number 4 goes to Matt Whitman. Congratulations, Matt. And finally, the final T-shirt of the evening is going to John Carroll up in Wisconsin. Ticket number 2 out of 10 that he purchased. So, congrats, everybody. Fantastic. We appreciate all the support. So, now, we are here for the major event of lighting of the tree. So if we can get, well, let me just talk about this a minute, I guess. So the tree lighting it has been the heart of the party for many years. It started out, my wife Nancy, who just walked over there, designing the tree. It's been beautiful every year. Audrey picked it up this year and did a fantastic job on it. To us, it really represents Christmas and the holidays. It's just, you know, Siesta Key rum bottles all over a tree made of barrels. How much better can it get than that? So what we're going to do now is turn out the lights, and we will do the official lighting of the tree. It'll be the first time it's been on this season. And Audrey, are you in position? Okay, everybody count down with me. 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! It looks beautiful, Audrey. Good job. So, thank you everyone for joining in tonight. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's an unusual year, but let's all just do our best to enjoy the holidays with family and friends, and that's it. Thanks. We appreciate it. That's good night.